Okay, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay, great. Now, as the attendance is very low today, maybe कल छुट्टी है उस वजह से, I'm just going to answer the questions that you guys have. Okay. Okay. Radhika, Umar, I can't see you guys on camera. Are you guys there? Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, great. So, Radhika, would you like to give me a brief introduction about you? You're on mute. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. My name is Radhika Deshmukh. I'm from Pune, and I have done my Bachelor of Engineering degree
Mm-hmm.
in Electronics and Telecommunication, and currently I'm searching for the job.
Okay. Sagar, please turn on your camera. Umar, even I can't see you. Can you please give your brief introduction quickly? Umar, Sagar, are you guys there? Okay, I'm not going to answer any further questions from you guys. Okay, Radhika, so what brings you here today? आप spoken English course क्यों देख रहे हो? You are on mute.
For fluency,
Okay, and what are the difficulties that you're mainly facing while speaking
like in day-to-day activities, like and in grammar.
in grammar mainly? Okay, any other things that you are facing difficulty in as such that you know?
No.
Okay, no worries. I'll quickly explain how our course works. Okay, and for understanding how our sessions are conducted, I'm going to share a link with you, which like it's a recorded session. You can go through it later. It will give you an idea of how our sessions are conducted. ठीक है? Now most of the times I speak in English. कुछ नहीं समझा? Ask me for repetition. No problem. Yeah. So as this course is, it's of course a spoken English course, but we have named it Professional English Accelerator course because this is mainly for working professionals or people like you, Radhika, who are looking for a job. Okay, now in this we don't only cover spoken English, but we cover professional English or business English as we call it as well. Now the question that you might have is, what do we cover in business English, right? Now the main things that we cover is interview preparation, of course. Along with that, we help you with the resume building also. Along with that, we help you with your dressing style for interviews. Then we help you with email writing एंड ऑल दी अदर एस्पेक्ट्स दैट वी कॉल ऑफ बिजनेस इंग्लिश कि फॉर्मल हमारे डे टू डे बेसिस पे हमारे फॉर्मल सेटिंग में जो भी हमें इंग्लिश की नेसेसिटी होती है वो हम सारे कवर करते हैं जैसे कि बिजनेस वोकेबलरी हो गया मीटिंग वोकेबलरी हो गया ये इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ें हो जाती है राइट सो वी कवर दीज काइंड ऑफ vocabulary or English we could say. Along with that, if you have any such requirement, we cover that also because I have very few students. I have a fixed cohort that I have that I usually keep. I have only 6 to 7 students in my batch. I don't take more than that. Okay. तो अगर आपकी कुछ requirement हो as such special, so we cover that also. ठीक है, but that depends from student to student as I said. Now when we talk about spoken English, now spoken English is something that we cover in depth, but हम mainly क्या करते हैं, हम ग्रामर के बेसिस पे नहीं सिखाते हैं. ओके, नाउ यूजुअली व्हेन वी लुक एट स्पोकन इंग्लिश कोर्सेज हम देखते हैं कि ओके ग्रामर का इतना बड़ा हमें सिलेबस भेज दिया जो वो कवर करने वाले हैं. बट वो ग्रामर अगर हम फ्रैंकली देखें तो हमने ऑलरेडी वो स्कूल एंड कॉलेजेस में कवर किया रहता है, राइट वो हमने ऑलरेडी लर्न किया हुआ रहता है. सो ऑफकोर्स हमें वो ग्रामर पता है, उसको यूज़ भी कैसे करना पता है. बट फिर भी हम जब डेली लाइफ में बात करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं वी फेस अ लॉट ऑफ इशू, वी फेस a lot of hesitation, and we fumble as well. So what we do is we practice based on a conversation. Okay, so at the start of the session, say we look at a conversation, we start with a little spoken practice, then we will look at a conversation again. यहाँ पर भी हम spoken practice से start करते हैं. We'll look at a conversation, we will practice this conversation. Now why we practice this conversation? To basically understand her punctuations, intonations. जो हम fluency बोलते हैं ना, fluency is basically the way we know it is a little incorrect, I would say. Fluency मतलब non-stop speaking नहीं होता. Fluency is the way we speak. Of course, there are pauses, there are intonation, uh, there is a particular pitch that we are supposed to follow. So ये सारी चीज़ें ना हम skip कर देते हैं when we don't look at it as a language basically. So that is something that we cover. We listen to the same conversation also. Now why do we listen to the same conversation? To understand the pronunciations, to understand the intonations, हमारा pitch कैसे होना चाहिए, हमारा pauses कहाँ पर होने चाहिए, फिर हमारे pronunciations कैसे होने चाहिए. At the same time जब हम थोड़े डिफरेंट वर्ड्स देखते हैं, अभी इंडियन वर्ड्स होते हैं तो हम इजीली उनको प्रोनाउंस कर देते हैं, बट थोड़े से नए वर्ड्स आ जाते हैं जैसे कि एमी हो गया, डेरिक हो गया. अभी दीज आर ऑफ कोर्स इजी, बट इट डिपेंड्स, राइट? इफ यू आर यूज्ड टू लिसनिंग टू दीज काइंड ऑफ वर्ड्स ऑन एवरीडे basis, then they become easy, but if not, these kind of names also become a little difficult for us. So हम इनके pronunciations better डिफरेंट डिफरेंट एक्सेंट में कैसे समझ सकते हैं, वो भी हम देखते हैं. फिर इसके बाद में हमें जो भी डेली बेसिस पे ग्रामर रिक्वायर्ड रहता है वो हम देखते हैं, जो कि हमने कॉन्वर्जेशन में ऑलरेडी सेंटेंसेस देखे होंगे, वो कैसे यूज हो रहा है वो हम देखेंगे. और उसमें हम मेनली मिस्टेक्स क्या करते हैं, जैसे कि हम बहुत बार देखते हैं कि आई वर्क बट ही वर्क्स होता है, तो हम बोलते वक्त ही वर्क्स नहीं बोलते, ही वर्क ही बोल देते हैं by mistake, right? So these are the common kind of mistakes that we do while speaking. So we'll look at them कि वो mistakes हमें कैसे avoid करने हैं, उनके errors कैसे हम करते हैं, उनको avoid कैसे करना है. Because we know these rules mostly, so we just brush up on these rules and then we see how to avoid these mistakes. And at the same time, what we do is after going through the rules, we do the practice on the basis of conversation, and we do a speaking practice based on what we have learnt in the class. जैसे कि आज मैंने आपको समझाया कि आई वर्क होता है बट ही वर्क्स होता है, तो अभी ये ग्रामर रूल आ गया हमारा, राइट? जो कि हम सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस में यूज करते हैं, तो उसी को लेके हमें प्रैक्टिस भी करना है टू सी हाउ मच यू हैव अंडरस्टूड एंड इफ यू आर स्टिल मेकिंग मिस्टेक, बिकॉज व्हेन वी लर्न एंड वी ट्राई टू इम्प्लीमेंट इट, वी अंडरस्टैंड इट बेटर. करेक्ट? बिकॉज ग्रामर इज द फाउंडेशन. ऑफ कोर्स ग्रामर हम टोटली स्किप भी नहीं कर सकते हैं, right? But it's not only a grammar course that we have. That's one thing. उसके अलावा हम वॉइस एंड एक्सेंट प्रैक्टिस भी करते हैं. वॉइस एंड एक्सेंट प्रैक्टिस इज बेसिकली टू रिड्यूस योर मदर टंग इन्फ्लुएंस. जैसे कि अगर मैं अभी बात कर रही हूँ, व्हेन आई एम स्पीकिंग इन इंग्लिश, यू डू नॉट अंडरस्टैंड दैट आई एम अ महाराष्ट्रियन पर्सन और आई एम अ गुजराती पर्सन और आई एम अ साउथ इंडियन पर्सन, राइट? बट हम बहुत बार बहुत लोगों को सुनते हैं तब समझ में आता है कि वो महाराष्ट्रन है या फिर साउथ इंडियन है या फिर चाइनीज है. दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ देयर मदर टंग इन्फ्लुएंस. द वे दे स्पीक इंग्लिश हमें समझ में आ जाता है. सो फॉर दैट वी नीड टू रिड्यूस द मदर टंग इन्फ्लुएंस एंड गेट टू द न्यूट्रल एक्सेंट दैट वी हैव. ठीक है? तो उसके लिए हम थोड़ा सा वॉइस एंड एक्सेंट प्रैक्टिस भी करते हैं, जो कॉमन, जैसे मैंने बोला, हम डेली बेसिस पे एरर्स करते हैं इन प्रोनाउंसिएशंस. दैट इज व्हाट वी लुक एट. Okay, along with that, as you can see in the brochure, we also cover extensive vocabulary, because many times when we are trying to speak in English, what we face difficulty is with, of course, vocabulary. Correct? कि हमें बोलना कैसे पता है बट सही वर्ड ही नहीं आता है, राइट? वही होता है हमारे साथ बहुत बार. तो उसके लिए हम एक्सटेंसिव vocabulary भी cover करते हैं. Now majority of the vocabulary or exercises that we are supposed to do, we get it done in the class, but of course I give some as home assignment also. क्यों? Because understand this, our class is going to be only for 1 hour, but you have to make sure that you practice during the other hours as well, राइट? तो उसके लिए मैं बहुत बार आपको होम असाइनमेंट्स भी बहुत सारे देती हूँ. दैट ऑल्सो बिकम्स इम्पॉर्टेंट. ओके, नाउ ओवरऑल आवर कोर्सेज ऑफ 3 months, which you guys might already know. Correct? In that we cover everything that I just spoke about. Of course, बहुत सारी चीज़ें according to the requirement of the students also I cover. Now As these classes are online, we have fixed batches, of course. I take the classes personally. I'm Susmita. Yeah, I take my all the batches personally, and along with that, yeah, if you happen to miss out on any session, as this course is specifically designed for working professionals, if you happen to miss out on any sessions, you have to first thing is of course inform me in advance, and we plan revisions for those particular sessions. Okay, of course आपको recordings भी मिल जाते हैं आपके classes के by default, but still if there was say any important topic which was being covered in that session, then वो आपका revision लिया जाता है. वीकली भी रिविजन्स होते हैं, पीरियडिकल टेस्ट्स भी होते हैं टू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ मच यू हैव गेन्ड फ्रॉम द कोर्स. एंड yeah, these are the main things. Of course, if you have any questions, you guys can ask me. Radhika, do you have any question?
So what is the timing for batch?
Currently, we have 1 p.m. batch and 8 p.m. batch. These two batches are starting from Friday, so you can join any one of them. Afternoon batch है and evening batch है अभी के लिए. Okay. What is the timing that you are looking for? I feel that if you're looking for jobs, evening time would be comfortable for you because usually interviews mornings में रहते हैं, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'll do, Radhika, is I'll share all the details with you. Others also, if you guys want, you can reach out to me on the number which is given over here. I'll share all the details with you. One more thing is I will be sharing one test with you. Okay, you have to make sure that you give that test because I need to understand what is your current level and how this course can help you in a better way. Okay, so that is something that you have to do, and after that we'll connect on a call, Radhika, and we will discuss all the other details. If you have any questions, we'll discuss that as well. अभी के लिए कोई question?
No.
Okay, ठीक है. किसने details share किए थे by the way आपके साथ में? You said some of your friend had shared. You're glitching. I guess network issue है.
Um,
Hello?
no.
Yeah,
No.
Radhika, your voice is breaking.
Actually, no one is sharing.
एक क्लास का लिंक आपको किसी ने तो शेयर किया था ना, आपने बताया मुझे मैसेज पे.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
हाँ हाँ.
Correct. हाँ.
तो just wanted to know who
Yes.
had shared it.
Yes. One of my friends shared this.
ओके ओके, ठीक है. क्या आप नाम बताना चाहोगे उनका?
Yes. Yes. Pranit. Correct.
प्रणीत. ओके ओके, प्रणीत. ठीक है ठीक है. नहीं, जस्ट जस्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड लाइक कहाँ से कहाँ गया है डिटेल्स, उसी के लिए, नथिंग एल्स, राइट. We need to keep a tab of where our students come in from. That's the reason.
Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah.
else.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay then. As the attendance is low, I'm not taking a full-fledged session. Radhika, I'll share a recording with you. Just go through that recording, you'll understand how my sessions are conducted, and it will give you a better glimpse. हमारे YouTube पे जाके आप कोई भी session open करके देख लो, you'll get an idea कि कैसे sessions conduct होते हैं. ठीक है? Okay then, we'll stop over
Yes.
here. I'll see you on call, Radhika.
Yeah. Sure.
Bye.
I